Welcome back to the channel. In today's discussion, we're going to carefully examine one of the most intriguing rumors circulating in the crypto space right now: the possibility that the Internet Computer, also known as ICP, might be secretly building for Binance. If this turns out to be true, it could mark a turning point in both ecosystems, bringing Binance's massive reach into direct alignment with Internet Computer's unique capabilities. But is this rumor real? Could it actually lead to explosive adoption and powerful new use cases, not only for Binance's BNB ecosystem, but also for the Internet Computer itself? This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a professional before making any investment decisions. That's the question we'll unpack in this video. I want to make something clear right at the start. This is entirely speculation. I don't have insider information. What I'll be doing here is walking you through the rumors that exist, some of the statements made by key figures, and the context around them. Then we'll explore whether these dots truly connect, or whether this is just another case of the crypto rumor mill running wild. By the end, you'll have a much clearer view of what's possible and how to interpret this chatter. The rumor seems to stem from several overlapping developments. One piece of the puzzle comes from a user inside the Internet Computer community who pointed people toward a statement by Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, better known as CZ. He had tweeted about AI companions, saying the field was booming and that users were willing to pay for such services. He floated the idea that this should somehow be tied into crypto. Around the same time, Internet Computer's founder Dominic Williams was interviewed, discussing AI development on ICP and how the network could support entirely new categories of AI-powered applications. The timing of CZ's remarks, coupled with Dominic's comments, caused some observers to speculate that perhaps CZ was hinting at a deeper collaboration, or that Binance could be positioning itself to leverage ICP's unique infrastructure. Of course, this is all conjecture. But when you have two of the biggest names in crypto, CZ and Dominic, talking about similar themes in the same window of time, it's not surprising that the rumor mill went into overdrive. Let's pause for a moment and consider why Binance might even want a relationship with Internet Computer in the first place. Binance isn't just a crypto exchange. Over the years, it has transformed into a massive financial network that touches payments, custody, decentralized exchanges, token launches, and much more. If Binance wants to remain the largest and most influential exchange in the world, it cannot afford to miss the AI revolution. AI companions and autonomous agents are becoming real businesses. Users are already paying subscriptions for AI assistants, AI chat companions, and AI-driven productivity tools. CZ's tweet showed he is clearly aware of this momentum, and he sees a natural link. If people are paying for AI services, why not bring those payments on-chain? Why not tie them directly into crypto usage and adoption? This makes strategic sense. AI is where the attention is, and crypto adoption needs new gateways. The exchange that successfully merges AI services with crypto payments could gain an enormous advantage. So why would the Internet Computer be the chain of choice for Binance in this scenario? It comes down to ICP's architecture. Unlike most blockchains, which are designed primarily for financial transactions and relatively simple smart contracts, Internet Computer was built to function as a decentralized cloud. Think of it as an alternative to Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, but running on blockchain principles. This design gives ICP unique abilities. It can host full applications, websites, and AI models directly on-chain. It doesn't rely on centralized infrastructure for critical functions, unlike many other projects that appear decentralized but still run their validators or staking operations on Amazon or Google servers. In fact, that centralization risk has already caused problems in the real world. During previous geopolitical conflicts, developers in sanctioned countries suddenly lost access to centralized cloud services. Years of work could be wiped out overnight, all because access to Amazon Web Services or similar platforms was cut off. That shows the vulnerability of relying on centralized infrastructure for what is supposed to be a global, neutral technology like blockchain. Internet Computer's pitch is that it avoids this trap by creating a decentralized global network of independent data centers. No single company can shut off access. This model is attractive not only for censorship resistance, but also for global accessibility. Developers in any region should be able to deploy and scale applications without fear of political cutoffs. For Binance, which serves users all over the world, this is appealing. If Binance wanted to deploy AI companions, AI-based wallets, or AI-driven trading tools, it would need infrastructure that can handle the compute-heavy demands of AI while remaining decentralized and globally accessible. Internet Computer checks both boxes. There's also another angle here: infrastructure. If you look back at history, it wasn't always the gold miners who got rich during gold rushes. Often it was the people selling picks, shovels, and supplies. Infrastructure wins big when a new boom takes off. In crypto, infrastructure projects often become the most valuable long-term players. Exchanges, custody providers, interoperability layers, these tend to generate steady revenue regardless of which coin is trending. If Binance wants to tie itself to an AI revolution in crypto, it needs infrastructure that can handle the demand. Internet Computer is already positioning itself as that kind of backbone for decentralized AI and Web3 applications. This isn't just theoretical. Over the past year, ICP has rolled out major upgrades that make it even more capable of handling large-scale AI-driven applications. For example, in August, Dfinity, the foundation behind Internet Computer, announced a doubling of the network's replicated state capacity. Storage across the system increased to nearly 94 terabytes, which is a huge leap in scale. Why does that matter? Because AI models, especially large language models, require immense storage and bandwidth. If developers are going to build AI companions or coding assistants directly on ICP, the network must support the heavy data requirements. This upgrade was a clear signal that the foundation knows where things are heading and is preparing the network for that workload. There were also major improvements in canister smart contracts, specifically in their ability to make HTTP outcalls. Put simply, this allows ICP applications to connect seamlessly with services outside the blockchain world, whether Web 2 or even other Web 3 ecosystems. They even added full IPv4 support, opening up connectivity across a wider swath of the internet. These upgrades might sound technical, but they're crucial. They allow ICP to bridge Web 2 and Web 3, enabling AI-driven dApps that can interact with external APIs, data streams, and services. If you think about AI companions, they need this connectivity. An AI trading bot, for instance, must access real-time price feeds, news sources, and perhaps even execute trades across multiple chains. ICP is positioning itself to support exactly that kind of functionality. Now let's return to that interview with Dominic Williams from 2024. Even though it's already a year old, it provides valuable insight into the roadmap ICP has been pursuing. In the discussion, Dominic highlighted how smart contracts on ICP differ from those on other chains. On Ethereum, for example, smart contracts are mostly about financial logic. If certain conditions are met, funds are transferred. But on ICP, smart contracts are far more powerful. They can host full applications, serve web pages, and even integrate AI models. He gave the example of a smart wallet that could essentially become an intelligent personal broker. Imagine standing on a beach, opening your phone, and giving voice commands to your wallet. If Bitcoin hits $100,000, sell half. If ETH drops 10% in a day, buy $500 worth. Every night, dollar cost average $100 into a basket of coins. This isn't science fiction. Dominic described how such a wallet could be built directly as a smart contract on ICP, with AI integrated inside it. It would have autonomy, meaning no single developer or company could change the code and drain your funds. Governance could be handled by a DAO, ensuring trustlessness and resilience. That's exactly the kind of AI companion CZ was hinting at in his tweet. It lines up almost perfectly with the idea of AI agents that people would pay for, and that would naturally tie into crypto usage. Another critical feature Dominic emphasized is ICP's chain key cryptography. This is the interoperability system that allows ICP smart contracts to directly interact with other blockchains like Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's not just about reading data. It allows ICP contracts to write transactions on those chains as well. That means ICP could become a kind of command center for multi-chain operations. Your AI companion on ICP could monitor Ethereum DeFi contracts, audit their security, and even execute trades on your behalf. It could manage Bitcoin wallets natively. It could coordinate across chains in ways that no other ecosystem currently enables. This interoperability is vital. Most blockchains are silos. They do their own thing and rarely cooperate. ICP's vision is chain agnostic. It doesn't care which chain wins in the long run because it can connect to all of them. That flexibility makes it a perfect partner for an exchange like Binance, which has to serve users across every major chain. When we look across the crypto landscape, this difference becomes clear. Dogecoin is fun, but has little functionality beyond payments. Solana is fast and powerful, but still mostly focused on its own ecosystem. Even Binance Coin, while hugely important within the Binance network, doesn't do much for other chains. In contrast, ICP is building infrastructure that can serve everyone. It's not limited to its own ecosystem. This is why projects like Fetch.ai and Hedera are already integrating ICP's capabilities, because their own networks cannot do what ICP enables. That's a strong signal. If competitors are relying on ICP for features they lack, that means ICP is quietly becoming indispensable in certain niches. So when you put all of this together, the upgrades to ICP, Dominic's vision of AI companions, CZ's tweet about AI and crypto, and Binance's need for infrastructure, it's not crazy to think there could be collaboration behind the scenes. Of course, there's no proof. It could just be coincidence. Binance interviews projects all the time. Dfinity makes regular announcements, and the crypto community loves to connect dots, sometimes too eagerly. But even if nothing formal is happening, the alignment is striking. Binance needs AI plus crypto infrastructure. ICP is uniquely positioned to provide it. At the very least, Binance could become a major user of ICP's capabilities in the future, whether or not there's a secret partnership today. So where does that leave us? Here's the takeaway. The rumor of ICP secretly building for Binance remains unproven. There's no hard evidence, only overlapping signals and timing. The technology alignment is real. Binance wants AI-driven services connected to crypto. ICP is one of the few blockchains that can actually support such services. Even without Binance, ICP's strategy is strong. By focusing on interoperability, AI integration, and decentralized cloud computing, ICP is building infrastructure that could serve the entire industry, not just its own chain. Whether or not CZ and Dominic are working together behind the scenes, Internet Computer's positioning is powerful. It's chain agnostic, AI ready, and globally accessible. That makes it a compelling bet for the next phase of crypto adoption. So my view is this: don't get caught up in the rumor itself. Instead, pay attention to the fundamentals. ICP is quietly upgrading its infrastructure, expanding storage, enabling cross-chain operations, and integrating AI in ways few other projects can match. That's what matters most. And if one day Binance does announce a partnership with ICP, it will only confirm what we already see, that Internet Computer is becoming a key piece of the crypto and AI puzzle. So, what do you think about ICP's current position? Are you bullish on its growth in AI and DeFi? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll catch you in the next one.